Over 85% of single moms report feeling judged or rejected in the dating world, and more than half of men admit they hesitate to date a woman with kids. Why is that? Are there hidden challenges to dating single moms that most people don't talk about? In today's video, we're diving into the complexities and realities of dating a single mom, what makes it challenging, but also what makes it worthwhile. Let's face it, dating is already tricky. Add kids into the mix, and it's a whole different game. Single moms are often judged unfairly, and men who date them are faced with some difficult, often unexpected, challenges. In the next few minutes, we're going to break down some of the biggest obstacles in dating single moms that go far beyond what most people assume, like time constraints or having to deal with the kids. I'm also going to share some tips on how to make these relationships thrive. So stick with me till the end, you don't want to miss it. Number 1, time constraints. Let's start with the obvious time. When you're dating a single mom, you're competing with her job, her household, and most importantly, her kids. Her schedule is packed, and sometimes plans will be canceled last minute because something came up with the kids. This doesn't mean she doesn't value your time or the relationship, it's just the reality of parenting. Have you ever been in a situation where you thought you were going to spend a romantic evening together, but then she gets a call from the babysitter saying her kid is sick? That can be frustrating, but understanding and adapting is key. What's important here is how you manage your expectations. If you know that her time is limited, plan for more flexible, spontaneous dates that don't require strict timing. Ask yourself, are you okay with not being the center of her universe? Because, spoiler alert, her kids will always come first. Let me know in the comments if you've ever dealt with this and how you handled it. Number 2, emotional baggage. Now, let's talk about emotional baggage. We all have it, but dating a single mom brings in a unique set of challenges. She may be fresh out of a breakup or divorce, and sometimes those wounds take a while to heal. Can you imagine trying to build trust with someone who's been hurt before, while they're still dealing with the fallout of a failed relationship? On top of that, what about the emotional load of raising kids, sometimes on her own? She's got her guard up, not just to protect herself, but her children too. As a partner, your role is to understand this emotional weight and give her the time and space she needs. Rushing into a relationship or demanding too much too soon can backfire. But here's the good news: once she trusts you, that bond can be incredibly strong because single moms value stability, trust, and commitment. Number 3, the children dynamic to minutes. Now, here's where it gets even more complicated. You're not just dating her, you're potentially becoming part of her children's lives too. This can be a major adjustment, especially if you're not used to being around kids. It's not just about the occasional temper tantrum or bedtime routine. It's about understanding that her children's needs come first. And here's a big one: how do you handle her relationship with the children's father? If he's still involved, that adds another layer of complexity. Are you comfortable navigating holidays, birthdays, and co-parenting schedules? In some cases, there's unresolved tension between the exes that you'll have to deal with too. For example, Kevin and Jenna, remember them from earlier? Kevin thought he was prepared for this, but when Jenna's ex started coming around more frequently for co-parenting meetings, he started feeling uncomfortable. He realized he was sharing space, not just with her kids, but with her past. What would you do in that situation? It's something many people don't consider before getting involved in these relationships. Let's dive a bit deeper into Kevin's story. He had been dating Jenna, a single mom of 2, for 6 months. Everything seemed great at first. They got along. He was good with the kids, but things quickly started to unravel. The turning point came during a birthday party for one of the kids. Jenna's ex-husband showed up, and Kevin felt sidelined. It wasn't jealousy, but more about him feeling like he didn't belong. Later that night, he and Jenna had a heated argument about how little time they spent together without the kids. Kevin didn't realize that being with a single mom means sharing more than just moments. It's sharing responsibilities, memories, and sometimes the past. That's a lot to take on, right? But it's not impossible. Relationships like these can work, but you need to go in with your eyes wide open. So, what have we learned? Dating a single mom comes with a unique set of challenges like time constraints, emotional baggage, and dealing with the dynamics of children and an ex. But with understanding, patience, and communication, these relationships can be deeply fulfilling. It's about setting realistic expectations and showing empathy for what she's juggling. Now I want to hear from you. Have you ever dated a single mom, or are you one yourself? What has your experience been like? Drop your stories in the comments. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into modern relationships. Check out our next video on co-parenting challenges. You won't want to miss it.